So we're here again with Rich Ciota and Ryan Christensen and at Il Mio, doing a follow-up to our video kind of during construction. And I want to have just a follow-up questions to how things are going here at Il Mio. And so the first one was, why did you choose Clarendon Hills, and are you happy with that?
Well, we picked Clarendon Hills. I've lived here for, going on like 15 years, I believe. And we've always just, great group of people here. A lot of working professionals, people that, just we're looking for a place to take the family, have girls' night out, and, maybe have date night. And it's really worked out, and I think we've captured all those groups. So, I was real familiar with the area. We found this building right as we had 14 days to flatten the curve, and we bought it and started running with it. And then some things kind of came into place, and I know Rich, being an outsider from Clarendon Hills, definitely has a perspective on the town since you've been here now.
Yeah, I can't imagine any restaurant not surviving in this town. Everyone's so supportive. So I guess it's very simple, yes.
Yeah.
I think it was a great choice
Yeah.
for Clarendon Hills. I think the residents wanted a restaurant. I think the town needed a restaurant and something that they could be proud of, like I said earlier, and I think that's all happened. It's been a blessing for the town and definitely for us personally.
Yeah,
It's
no
been
doubt.
amazing. So
No doubt.
I think there's no better town than Clarendon Hills, and I welcome other restaurants because they get the support.
Yeah, for sure. So that was our first question. The second question is, what would the message be that you would like for people around here to know about Il Mio?
Well, first and foremost, it's simple. Thank you, right? The support that we have gotten and the traction we've gotten, the word of mouth we've gotten has just been amazing, over the top. And that's because of the residents of Clarendon Hills and the businesses of Clarendon Hills. So first and foremost, thank you, right? And I can't say enough about the town and how easy it was to work with the government, the agencies to open up. There were no issues. They were welcoming, and the residents, that day we opened and till today, it's just been total support. And I think other restaurants would do great in this town, and I think the town needs it.
Yeah.
And would welcome them and support them, which is the key.
And for being a small community, I think we're about 8,500 people. We don't have straight streets. A lot of people, if you find Clarendon Hills, it's because you were lost and you've turned on a street you had no idea where you were going. But lucky for us, we've been able to pull too. We got people that'll come in from Chicago to come eat here, and Naperville and Downers Grove, and north and south of here. It's just been really a fantastic. It's just all worked. I think one of the coolest things was being in here a few months in. I would come in here usually weekdays for the most part because it's so busy the other nights, and I get nervous and all those kind of things about what's going on. But I came in on a Saturday night about 3 or 4 months in, and I did not know a soul, which is pretty cool because there's other times where I'll know 5 or 6 tables at a minimum, So it's really awesome that not just the people of Clarendon Hills, but surrounding areas have come to us and continue to come to us.
Yeah, you can't survive on just one community of 8,000 residents, right?
Right.
And the fact that we're pulling from all these other communities, and it's word of mouth, it's amazing. I don't know how else to explain it other than it's perfect storm, right? Everything came together at the right time. Everything's clicking, and we're just truly blessed. So
No doubt. I think also, taking on what you said, the food, the message to the community, I think is now that the food is fantastic. I love so many things on your menu. What are a couple of the favorite things besides the meatball polenta that I get when I'm in a pinch and have to go home, and is that going to be?
There's so many, the benefit, like Ryan was saying earlier before we did this video, there's so much variety. So you can come more than once or twice a week, and you don't have to eat Italian, right? We have a great burger, we have wings,
Right.
we have a lot of stuff for kids, which we welcome kids and families. I mean, for us, the most popular is our pappardelle with short rib. That's our number one item, you
Yeah.
know, which I didn't think it would be.
Right.
It's crazy.
Everybody loves short ribs.
Yeah,
Anything with short
anything with
ribs.
short rib, yeah, people eat.
Put some pasta in there and short ribs and.
Yeah, fish, salmon. Our salmon's hugely popular. Branzino. I mean, there's so many great items. You know, normally servers are afraid of some items and they walk away from them. And honestly, there's not many items on our menu that the servers won't sell.
Yeah.
All our parms, chicken parm and eggplant parm, people love. I mean, there's so many. And being a small menu, there is so many choices, even though it's small, which doesn't really normally make
Right.
sense. Normally, it's the other way around. You have a library book and, you know, an encyclopedia, and that's where, you know, you have so many great items. But we've been blessed. I mean, the service has been great, the food's been
Yeah.
consistent and great, and the feedback's been great. So,
Well, and kudos to you and our chef Flacco, who doesn't like showing his face around here. He's kind of a private guy, but you know, every week they put out a list of specials that somebody will come up to me and be like, "Oh my gosh, I just had your chicken limon that was on the special list, and that was the best chicken limon I've ever had." So
Yeah.
you know, that's really cool. Something that else that we get a lot of feedback on is our gluten-free options. We've got a gluten-free flatbread that people will order that instead of the regular flatbread just because they like that thin crust. But
Yeah.
there's a tremendous amount of people. I've got a son who's sensitive to gluten, and some relatives. You've got relatives with
yeah, my wife,
gluten sensitivities, so and allergies. I would say almost half of our menu is either gluten free from the get go, or we can tailor it to be gluten free, which is
I think that's huge, because I think a lot of people have so many dietary issues, and you have to be sensitive to all of them, right? Not just one group, but being so gluten-free friendly that we are, it attracts more customers because they understand that, and they tell people like, "Oh, you got to go try that flatbread, that gluten-free." A lot of people who aren't gluten-free order that flatbread because it's so crisp and light, and, you know, I don't know.
well, people are amazed that we can make a meatball that's gluten free.
Yeah, that's not a
our
rock.
our meatball is the same meatball for everybody, and it's all gluten free. So
Yeah, right.
Well, fantastic. I wanted to do a quick walk around. I think one of the other messages is the environment here. You spent so much time preparing for your customers. That we talked about when you were going to open, but I think you kept pushing back and wanting to be ready, and the space got ready. I mean, it's really a comfortable environment, in my opinion, to come in here. You got so many seats around the bar. How many?
26, 27.
27.
Yeah.
Some nights 32.
Yeah,
it all
there you go.
depends.
That you can just come up, or lots of tables around. So let's take a look at the space. We'll do a quick walkthrough, and you'll see what we're talking about. Thanks, guys.
Very good.